Xbox. I don't want to play Otogi today. That would make me go into absolute despair, I think. Oh no. You saw behind the curtain. Oh dear. Big picture mode was too much for it. I guess that is what happened, is big picture mode broke everything. You know what we're gonna do is we're gonna play Solitaire. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna wind down from Blue Stinger with some Solitaire. Some Zachtronics Solitaire collection. Because I've been enjoying this. I've been playing this a lot. And I love it. There's a lot of really good Solitaire variants in here. It seems a little loud. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. I mean, anything probably seems quiet after playing Blue Stinger, but... Solitaire confinement. I was just about to change the category. Thank you, delivery. XP. Train video Solitaire? I guess we could do a train video. It's been so long, but... I don't know. I just kind of want to play Solitaire. I'm gonna make this a little smaller so that everything can be seen. Which one? What are we gonna play? I really want to try and finish a game of Fortune's Foundation on stream. We'll play this one for now. Shunjun Solitaire. I like this one a lot. It's pretty easy for the most part. Like, because it's pretty flexible in terms of like everything that you can do. Actually, this seems to be like a pretty hard deal. Because I had to move this to get anything done. But then these two, all the 9s are buried. Like pretty deep. Well, but now that's revealed. So it's really no big deal in the end. Oh no, I can't stack those. That sucks. I may actually be screwed now. Yeah, I am. After I just said that this is like an easier variant. Shunjun is such a crazy game. You mean like the actual game? Like Shunjun IO? I want to play it really badly. It seems very cool. What can I do? Wait, do you even play Mahjong? Will you play Mahjong with me? What? I don't know how to play Mahjong. It seems too crazy. It's too hard. So if you reveal all 4 of any of these cards, you can just like stack them into one of the free cells up here. But then you are stuck with full cells, which sucks. And that can actually like lose you the game pretty easily. I guess I'm not like completely close-minded to the idea of playing Mahjong, but I don't know if it's for me, really. I think I'm actually screwed now. We're going to try it out together. I thought you already play it. I learned it just to play the Snowy Aria game. Wait, which one? We can move this. So you can stack in alternating colors of any of the suits. The Kenji Ino pervert mahjong? What is it called? Is it Oyaji Hunter? You would get addicted to it if you learned. Why do you think that? It's like poker. Remembering all the hands is tough, but it's not the hardest game. I guess you could just make a cheat sheet, probably, and that would probably help a lot. It's nothing like poker. It seems like poker. Admittedly, I don't really know anything about poker. If I reveal this, then we can get rid of this and this. But that's not like, well, it is actually pretty useful. So I can move this here and this here. We can move that and that. Yay! And just get that guy out of the way to get the free cell. Wonderful. And move that to the side. Then we get this free cell back, and we still have 2 open ones. I don't want to move this yet because the 7 is buried. Well, we could move this here and this here. That's good. Oh. I do kind of like how you can just like kind of move stacks around to make like an advantageous situation for yourself a lot of the time. You can move this over here. Like to be able to stack, you can just like move stuff around to get the like the correct color stuff. There we go. Yay! I mean, I guess it literally it is, but I don't like poker. So that's why you say it's not like poker, because you like it? She know more about Pokey the horse. Gumby's best friend? Anyway, that's what Shenzhen Solitaire is like. This one, I don't really like this one, and I don't like this one either. I like Cribbage Solitaire, and this one is okay too. We'll play this. I think that's reason enough, I suppose. I was in Shenzhen last year. Felt like stepping into the future with so many electric cars everywhere. Hey Jeepwell, we're playing Solitaire. This is the Zachtronics Solitaire collection. I think you could become obsessed with Mahjong. You think so? I don't know. I've been allured by the romance of cards lately, and Mahjong tiles are objectively more delectable than cards. So I suppose anything could happen. Now what? So there's one free cell here, and the way that this game works is you're supposed to try and stack all the face cards. You stack them on the same suit. So I could move this here, and you want to stack all 4 of them, and then move them to an empty cell on the playing field, and then it becomes locked. And then the rest of them are you're trying to consolidate stacks of 10 to 6. It's based on apparently decks of Russian playing cards. Only go from 10 to 6. Balatro? It seems like a cocaine game. I don't know. I made some money in Vegas playing Hold'em? You went to Vegas? Augersley? That seems crazy. You don't buy in each hand or fold. You just gotta play good. It's more of a gamer's game. Poker is all psychological. The Mahjong tiles, they look like candy. Mahjong seems more math. Because I'm replaying New Vegas and playing Blackjack, but also I finally learned to play Caravan, which is fun as fuck. I'd never played that. It seems like it could be good if you got into it, but is it as good as Triple Triads? Mahjong hands have awesome names, like 13 Orphans. Another game with locking. They love that. It went many years ago, 2011. This is a very funny idea to me. Young Augersley going to play poker in Las Vegas. What am I gonna do? I can move this to here, which lets us get to that 8, and then we can move this 7 and 6 onto the 8, which means we can get to the black 6, which doesn't actually help us at all. That doesn't really do anything for us at all. If I move this guy to here, then we can get to those 2 club face cards, which would let us get to the black 9, which also does nothing for us at that point. Or we could move this club guy to here and get to that heart, which means that we can get to the red 10, which actually would do something good. So we can clear a cell now, which is really powerful. Because when you have a free cell, you can do so much. It's insane. I feel like this music is kind of corny. I wish that the collection had better music in general. Wait, what is this variation? Is it free cell? There's only one free cell. There's one free cell. You're trying to stack these guys, the face cards all, and put them into an empty cell, which then locks it out. And then you want to get 10 to 6 alternating in every other cell. I like how bland it is. It's a bit corny, but it almost is good. It's almost there. You love card games. Bellatro is like chef's kiss. And it seems too juiced up. I don't know. Why is that funny? Because obviously I met you and you don't seem like a guy who would play poker at all. It's a game you play when you have to sit around for 30 minutes waiting for a bus. Reminds me of Mono Lake? Who's that? That's why I'm good. I can imagine you having a really good poker face, though. This is actually pretty bad. We're in a tight spot here. I could move this, and then we can move the club to a free cell. No, we can move it to the stack of clubs. But then that just exposes the spade. It really doesn't do anything for us, does it? That's fucked. What's the priorities here? Well, we can do this, and then this, and then here, and then here. And then I think that we're screwed because I was too hasty. When you make a bunch of moves really fast without thinking about what you're doing, it can cause all kind of problems. I'll send you that. I feel like maybe I've heard Mono Lake somewhere. It's got this hypnotic flash game music quality, or like supermarket PC game. The chain reaction dog? Dog? Okay, we have all these spades here. And diamonds. What am I gonna do? We can get at... what's like the order that I want to go in here? We could move... here? And then get at this black 6? But that kind of doesn't really help. This is like the problem, is that like you can do stuff a lot of the time, but then it doesn't help you. It actually in a lot of cases seems like it will just hurt you. We can get to this 10. Do that. Do that, rather. Well, there we go. That's something. And then we can immediately clear up a free cell by moving that to 1 and then moving that one out. So that's good. Kind of like Tetris, a lot of these games, like, there's a big emphasis on making plays that seem like they're gonna cause problems or like lock up a cell, but then actually you can immediately clear them out and it's not a problem at all. You ever miss when they sold crap PC games at drugstores and supermarkets really cheap? I mostly remember that at places like Office Depot and stuff like that. I wonder what the Russian looking word means. I have no idea. Can anybody in chat read Russian? If we move this 10... Cyrillic says Patience? The variant itself is called Proletariat's Patience, I'm pretty sure. If I move this here, then we can move that club. Well, we can move the 7 to the free cell and then move that club onto the other one. But is that really good? Like, is that smart? I'm not really convinced. I don't know. We can't really stack any hearts yet, because they're all buried. What if I move this here, move the 10 on the far left to the free cell, move the heart out, and put the 10 back down? But then we'll be fucked. We'll be completely deadlocked then. So that's not good. There's no undo button in almost all of these games. Patience, like patience, like solitaire. Oh, okay. This $10 Staples pickup. Let's see. I can move this here, and then move this here, and then get this. But now we're in the black hole of needing that black 8 there to get on top of that other stack. So that's kind of fucked. We're kind of boned. Let's try this. Now we have a free cell. Oh, but I think that I just messed up. No! That's what happens when you make too many moves too fast. Hello, Rodito. I don't want to explain this game again, so... It's solitaire. It's a special kind of solitaire. Hey, Washa.
Wahoo Jam.
Welcome. Thank you for 14 months. Much appreciated. The text under it is 2 people's names? The music just kind of stopped? What's up with that? Oh, it's coming back. It just kind of loops awkwardly, I guess. I don't know why. Strange. We don't need that 9 yet, because the next black 10 is under here. And both of the spades that we could stack these onto in order to get to that 10 are like a little bit deeper. You kind of have to like look at it in terms of like layers and prioritize. But I'm really bad at being patient enough to prioritize. How about... See, I'm being impatient again. I'm being a bad girl. Okay, now we have the free cell. I don't know if that was a good play, because I was doing the thing that I said you shouldn't do again. Which is moving stuff around like crazy without thinking about the consequences. So... move this around... Your patience! I have no patience for such a thing. We can move you... I feel like a lot of the time that I win at Solitaire is like luck, honestly. Let's not get too hasty. Right. We have Black 9 here. We have the other Black 9 is buried under all that crap. So... Yay! Okay. I won! Be back later. Bibint Pen. Hi, Monty. This is the Zachtronics Solitaire collection, yes. Is it too loud? It looks like it peaked kind of high. Let me know if it's too loud. Anybody know what this says? It says you won. Ah, it's nicely loud. Hello, Andre 300 million. Welcome. This one is pretty fun. This is kind of a, it's almost like a Mahjong Solitaire, Shanghai Solitaire, I guess you could say. I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit. This has like a bunch of weird rules, like you can match the colored like elemental marbles to one another, or you can match them to salt, which is this like null symbol, and salt can also be matched to itself. These guys can only be matched to like the corresponding like arrow that goes up. It doesn't actually show them at the bottom here, but you'll see it eventually. And marbles have to have 3 tiles on like contiguous in order to be able to be matched. So you have to be pretty careful about what you are matching. And also these like what is this symbol? Is this mercury? This gets matched to these metals in sequence, like from all the way like across here. It's like very impossible to describe, but it's pretty satisfying when you get the hang of it. But it's surprisingly easy to get into situations where you're gonna be completely boned. Like, I think I might have just done that to myself right now. I If I use the salt on this, we don't get anything from that because we can't use this metal on anything else yet. Kind of playing a bit around the rules in the base game. I only played a little bit of Opus Magnum. It seemed pretty cool. Get rid of that. We have to use salt on one of the remaining fires, so let me get rid of these. Because when you use a salt, you create like a odd number of remaining marbles. So then you gotta use, basically you get locked into using salt on 2 of the same marble if you use it once. Hi Skilly. I don't know if this is like completely incomprehensible or not. That wouldn't be a smart move right there. I might be screwed here. Yeah, I think that I am actually, because there's too many things that are in a straight line. Yeah, I lost. Some of the way when it generates and it generates with like a dense bunch of like things in the middle, that's the ones that I always have the hardest time with, because like when you get a generation like this, it's a lot easier to get like how do you say, like break the links in them to make more available to use. You know what I mean? Would this be good? We'll see. We have more options now. We can use this salt on this. Now we have 4 water marbles available, which lets us open up a lot of stuff. It's kind of nice, isn't it? We can't use this salt for anything but fire now. So now this eligible bachelor has got to interface with one of these. I don't know what would be the best one. Well, if I do this, and then use the salt on the fire, and use this on one of these, would that be good? Well, first let's use this. Whoops. I can get rid of that. If you like Solitaire, this collection is really good. I'm quite a fan of it. Now, this is probably the smartest play here. It's kind of hard to think of any commentary when you're playing something like this. Yay! I think like this has the rules. I could just show you this. The matching combinations. Love the clicky noise that they use. It's really satisfying. So the way that the metals work is you have to match this, whatever this symbol, Quicksilver, with like these in sequence. Like, so you can't match it with like this crescent moon before you match it with the Venus. Yes. Hello, Ranmu. My rabbit hates the clicky noise though. She gets really upset and like acts really alarmed whenever I play this, if I don't turn the volume way down. This one is like pretty classic Solitaire with like some tweaks to it. I really like this one though. It's just nice and simple. There's nothing crazy going on. It's just plain old like Klondike Solitaire with a twist. This is pretty fortuitous. We're getting a lot of stuff done on the first like round of cards being revealed. That's nice. This can't go anywhere. It looks super fucked up because I'm playing in a windowed mode. I do actually like this the music in this game. I'm not that crazy about most of the other music, but this is good. I think this is good music. It's kind of hard when, if you make bad moves like early in the game, you're just like gonna be completely screwed, and you won't know until you've already banged your head against it so much. I hate the king. Fuck that guy. We don't have black 6. Oh wait, no, there's one right there. Yay. We have red 5. You don't like dinner? What? What do you mean by that? We don't have a blackjack available. So I don't think that would be super smart. Okay, now we do. So then... this might be foolish. I didn't think that through very well. We have a red 10 underneath there. But then we have this problem of like... we're in a catch-22 where we can't get the black 10 out of the way. Because the red jack that we need to do that is underneath here. We can't get rid of it. Ah! It sucks. We can do this now. Well, if we have 2 free cells, then... we can get rid of those 2 cards, and then move here. Yay. This is like a pretty good deal, honestly. You're not always this lucky. There we go. We maintain the open cells, which is nice. Do I want to risk getting that 3? We can do this. Yeah. This is really lucky. I feel like I lose at this one more than almost any other variant, just because it's so dependent on, like, not making some random, like, bad move early on in the game. That you don't even know that you made the wrong move until you're, like, at the end, and you can't do anything anymore. This is just super lucky. There we go. We win. You said you hate the King. I mean, I hate Burger King. Burger King is the worst burger restaurant. By far. That was fun. There's also Cribbage Solitaire, which is, it's kind of weird. It's not really a solitaire. It's kind of more of a, like, discarding scoring game. Where... there's like these little rules. It's probably like too small to see, right? Like if you get like runs of cards, like 9, 10, 8, like they don't have to be in the same order, but like I got a 3 run, so I get 3 points. If you get more, like a higher run, you get more. And if you get 31, you get 2 points. If you get 15, you get 2 points in a stack, and then you can discard it. Playing a jack first gets you points, or getting like multiple of the same card is also good. So this is like kind of a crappy... oh, we can get 15. Let's get these out of the way, and then we can get... 7, 8, 9, and then we can get Jack, Jack, and... oh no, I couldn't get the second 10! No! Because I can't count. I don't know the value of the cards. What can we do now? Actually not looking very good as far as score goes. Well, we can get 28 and then 31. That's something, right? get something. 3. And get 21, I suppose. It's not really great, but this isn't good either. Well, now we can get 5, 2, 2, 3, 4. So we got points for 2 5s, points for 2 2s, and then points for the run, which is not bad. And now we can get rid of this queen to get 31. Points for multiple aces. I don't think I'm gonna win this time. No. I should have discarded the 4 first, and then I could have gotten King, Queen, Jack. This sucks. Yeah. This one I feel like I just kind of am randomly clicking on cards a lot of the time. Planes. Planes. Wait, we can get 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's nice. And that gets us to 9. No. You have to discard cards. If you can, it forces you to. Let's do 10, 9, 8. And then we can get Queen, Queen, 5, 5. And then we can get 7, 8, 9, 31. Now what? Jack, 3, 3. We can't get 2 kings. We could get 3 kings if we can get through here. That would be nice. Sweet. That's 6 points. That's a lot. And we get the 31. Yahoo! Okay. Then 10, 10. This is terrible now. Ugh. Let's try to get rid of these. Oh no, I could have gotten the 2 4s there. That would have been good. I wasn't forward thinking enough. We can't get 7, 8, 9, 10. We could get 9, 9, 10 and then get 6, 7, 8, but that wouldn't actually be really good. Alright, let's do 7, 8. 9. Ah, this sucks. Well, we still get 31. I think I'm screwed. Well, we can get 31 and then get 6, 6. Oh, just barely didn't make it. Damn it. I'm looking at sugar gliders while you do this. You seeing any good ones? Sugar gliders are pretty awesome, aren't they? They're very cute. Okay, and we do... Oh wait, I thought I was gonna be clever, but actually I'm stupid. Let's do Jack King King. I think I basically already lost, which sucks, but that's how it goes. Could I get 6, 7, 8? That's what, 13, 21? I think I could. It's not so bad. We're still nowhere near getting enough score though. That's rough. No, couldn't even get that. Damn. I need to be more patient and count. Actually count things. I just screwed myself over again. This is gonna be really terrible score. I've won at this a few times, but it's quite hard. Yeah, see now I'm just like hosed because I can't do anything here. Yeah, that's... I just can't think well enough to do that on stream. This is my favorite one probably overall though. This is like the most complex one. And it's really easy to lose at because that's how it is with every solitaire game. But how this game works is you can stack like in ascending or descending order of like the same suit. And you can also stack the major arcana in the same order, and once you reveal 21, it goes here, and then you can start discarding cards like down from 21, and if you reveal 0, you can start discarding up from 0 off of like the board. And you can put one card in this cell up here, but it prevents you from discarding like the numbered cards up to there, and this is the only game that gets an undo because it would be too hard otherwise. I love the art of this one. It's quite nice. I think it looks good at the high resolution. But this one is really hard. You have to think so far in advance. Like for example, what's like the first moves available to me here? Well, the queen, the jack is buried down there, and the king is right here, and those are both kind of like dead ends, so we just don't want to even think about this queen right now, because like we can't basically do anything with her until way later. And like we can move this to here, and we reveal that 3 of like thorns, which I guess would be wands if it was like actual tarot. We can't really do anything with that because we want to keep this cell open at all costs, and we don't want to put anything up here unless we can immediately get it back to where it was, because otherwise we'll probably lose. If you put something here and you don't have a plan for how to get rid of it, you'll probably lose because it's just that important. So basically the only real valid move that we have right now is here, because now we can move these cards around and stack them. So what's more important here? Getting to the Queen of Thorns, which like the jack is buried here, and where's the King of Thorns? I have a hard time distinguishing the blue and the green in this game, honestly, and also just like finding the cards at times. Oh, the King of Thorns is right there, but the 10 and the 9, which are, or the 10 and the 12, which are the only cards we can move this onto, are like kind of deep. So we basically can't do anything with that. So then we want to prioritize probably stacking these this way so that we can get to these other cards. But that's also kind of got us in a tight spot because there's basically, well, I can move this or here. The 2 is not really useful because the 3 and the 1 are like buried a little ways down. So, but if we move this here, we get access to that. So I can... What would it really get me to get to the 6 here, though? Basically nothing. Because we look at the 6, and the 7 is here, and the 5 is here. So they're both buried kind of deep. So then we probably want to put this here. Remember what I said about having a plan for getting it off? That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, the aesthetic is nice, and I really like the design. Like the way all the different Solitaire games have very distinctive music. I like this music. I'm not that crazy about a lot of the other music in this game, but this I feel is quite good. We can move this here, and then this here, and then move this back here. And now, I guess it would be best to get this guy here. But now the question, we can either move this here, or we can move this here. And that gives us access to cards that can be stacked onto this 11. Or we can move the 11 to them and get to the King of Thorns. But... And now, this is where it gets really hard, because you have to think so many moves in advance. It's like fucking chess or something. So if we move these guys to here, we can move the 12 off of here, and then we get the 0 onto the Arcana pile, and then we can stack the 9 of Cups onto that stack over here. But then we can't do anything with this 20 to get it out of the way, because we don't have... Well, we'd have almost revealed the 19 here, but then this would still be stuck because we would have moved the 12 over to the 11. It's really frustrating. Do you think they would let me make the music for their next Solitaire game? They're not gonna make another one. It would probably be better than most of the music in this game, though. Zachtronics, they're not making games anymore. This is when you flip the table. You gotta turn the chessboard around. They're making actual card games now? Really? Solitaire bringing out Steven Sausage Brain. It's basically Steven Sausage Roll, the card game. Let's think about here, right? If we put this here, we get access to the 10. We can move the 11. I'm pointing at my screen, like Augersley style. We can move the 11 over to the 10, and then the king is revealed, and we can move this stack over to here, and then the queen is revealed, and we can put the queen on the king, and then we get access to 19, but then we're still screwed because we can't move this stack of cards, really. God, this is so fucked up. It's so hard. There's just too much to think about, and it boils my brain. I'm gonna just gamble here. Well, we can move these. And then... like, is this gonna help? Well, we can move these off of here. This is, like, kind of bad, though, because this jack is here, and the king is a dead end. Like, if we flip this stack, the king is a dead end, which is scary. It's not good. It's, in fact, kind of frightening. Like, I might have just lost the game right there because of how dastardly it can be. Well, we have some new stuff available to us now, though. Like, we can move this to here, but that's not really going to help us. Like, we can flip these over, and then I could put this thorns here. Oh wait, actually that would be a good move. So we put this on the free cell, but it's actually fine because we can take it back off immediately. Oh my god. He quit games to go back to teaching and then quit teaching almost immediately and went to card games. Almost immediately? I mean, I guess I can't blame him. Probably being a teacher sucks on absolutely every level. I cannot imagine that being a teacher is especially heartening in this day and age. What can we do now? We can spring these onto this and reveal that 7, but then that's basically a dead end. I don't remember the timeline, but I'm sure it's because of the state of teaching today from the pandemic. Yeah. It seems like the pandemic really changed like education irreversibly. It was very depressing. I teach old people how to use their smartphones. Are they good at it? Do they learn easy? I guess it's an individual thing. If I move this here, we're just like immediately screwed. Even though this will discard, then there's nowhere for the 5 to go. Well, no, that's not gonna help. That sucks. Fuck. Ugh. Well, I move this here. The 1 gets discarded. Then I move this to the free cell up here, move the 4 on top of the 5, get the 3 off of the free cell. But then we're still screwed because all we have access to then is that 10 of swords, which is not good. Like, that doesn't really help anything. I could pull the 10. No, I couldn't even pull it off of there. It's so evil. It's so evil. I don't know what to do. One-on-one teaching is fun. Also, old people have some cool stories. I like old people. I think they're fun to be around. This shit impossible. I know, right? It's called the Lucky 7. I'll DM you. Okay. Thank you. I would have hit New Deal 10 tomes by now. That's the thing is, sometimes when you think that there's absolutely nothing you can do, there's actually plenty you can do. It's just a matter of finding it, because it can be so hard to separate out like what you need to actually pay attention to. I think that I did screw myself a while ago, because if I had inverted this stack of coins here and I had managed to get these off of here, I could instantly discard all of those, but there's no way to do that unless we reveal like the Jack of Thorns, which would require getting these out of the way, and I have no safe way of doing that because the 9 of coins is over here right now. It's so fucking evil. Ah. And if we get rid of these and discard the 2 coins onto that stack, it still doesn't really do anything for us, because then it just reveals this 15. Which, like, I suppose we could use it to get this 14 over to 15, but getting the king revealed doesn't do anything. So we could reveal that king, the King of Cups, and then we're still screwed because this king doesn't do anything. And if we reveal this 5 of swords, I mean, we basically still can't do anything because the 5 can't go anywhere. It's all hopeless. I think I have just completely screwed myself. The 1 to 9, 13 to 2, 10, 11, 12 ordering seems like a problem. What? Maybe I should be thinking more about the Arcana. But what can I do? I mean, basically nothing. I'm helpless. I'm all alone. Yeah, I think that I am just boned here. I have to start over. A little meat loaf. Alright, we start over. We start anew. This happens once in a while. Heck yeah to the game, not to you being all alone. Oh. How you doing, 8 Lives? They lure you in with this lovely audio-visual experience and then kill your brain. Good places for the 0 and 21. Yeah, so like, when they do this, I feel like this is a sign to not think about the Arcana as much in terms of like discarding, and focus more on discarding like the face cards. What do you call them? Not face cards, the number cards, the minor Arcana, because then the trade-off is that the 2 of Swords is right here, and the 2 of Cups and Wands, or of Coins and Wands is here. It's not especially convenient, because, like, for example, 2 of Swords, 3 of Swords is, like, way deep. Then the 4 is right there. There's, like, a path. It's just really, it's just fucked up. It's just really evil. So, what are we gonna do? It seems like the play here is to spring onto that. I always think of these as handsprings, when you like flip the deck and then spring it onto another one by like double inverting it. Makes it feel very athletic. We can do this, and then we would need 2 cells to be able to double invert this onto the 9 there. Is the algorithm guaranteed to make a solvable route for this game? Yes. I don't think for all of them though. I think that a lot of the variants do have unsolvable deals, which is pretty annoying. It's annoying. Do I need that 6? Or like, in this case, it seems like the Arcana are more something you just have to like manage, like move around a bunch. Where's the Jack of Coins? It's a little ways down. Do we have a path to revealing that? Like, where's 4? 4 of coins is at the bottom of a stack, which is fucked. And the 6 of coins at the bottom of a stack, which is also fucked. So that's not the way forward. That's not the way forward. So then... But this is also fucked. Oh, God. Like, is this dumb? This could be really dumb. Do I want the 6 of Cups? Oh yeah, actually, it's chill. It's totally chill. Now, where's 5 and 8? Five is over here. Can we reveal the 4 of Cups, like, safely? Or even 7 would work, but 7 is kind of deep under there. Ah, damn. 20 is really deep, so we can't rely on that. 14 is pretty deep. So this stack has now become a problem, because I can't really safely move it around very easily. So it's kind of like a... something to manage, I guess, at this point. Is there like 9 or Jack of thorns around. They're both kind of deep down. It's so mean. To me personally, I feel like they're trying to piss me off. We can't do anything with that 3 if we move this here. Because 2 is right underneath it, and then the 4 is under the 2. So would this be the smartest move? I really don't know. And 4 and 7 are both pretty inaccessible. It's just so cruel. Like, why did they have to do this way? The Queen of Cups is quite deep. I can't do anything with the 5 of Thorns to get the 2 of Coins and the 2 of Thorns out. It's so mean. Why do they do this to me personally? It's just not fair. I feel like there's some kind of galaxy brain play here that could be made that I just like don't have the foresight to be able to plan. I feel like my brain is melting. Probably I made too many moves too fast again. Put this here, and then these here. It would discard the 2 of swords, the 3 of swords there, and then we could move the 9 off of there. Hey, wait a second. Move it here. Okay, we have a free cell again. So that's one of those things where it's like, it's scary to move that onto the only open cell on the board, but then in the process we freed another cell. So it's okay. It's fine. It's cool. Everything's fine. I need to ring up Zach. I like the idea that he has like the solution to every puzzle memorized. So we could spring this onto the Jack by flipping it, but then does that really help? I mean, basically no. It gets us to the 3 of Thorns, but that doesn't do anything. But that does get us closer to the 4 of Cups, which could get us onto something good. If I move this, we get the 4 of Swords revealed, but then we can't really do anything with this king because he's a bastard. He's like the terminus, and you can't do anything with him. He sucks. I hate him. But we could put him here. The 4 of Swords will discard itself to the top right. Then we put the 8 of Coins on the stack, and then free the cell with that 8 of Cups. But then what are we gonna do? Because the 10 of Cups is really deep, and the 7 of Cups is really deep. So that's like kind of too risky to bother with. It's just too... it's too scary. It's too fucked up. There's so many conundrums here, and it pisses me off. If only I could get 2 free cells to be able to invert this stack here. It would be so nice. Well, there's the one that's under there. But that wouldn't help us at all to get the one. Because 2 and 3 are still buried, so we wouldn't really like make any progress. It's so crazy. You have to think so far in terms of like long-term goals. But you also have to be realistic about what's in front of you, which makes it so devilish. Now what if we invert this, move this coin to the free cell, invert you onto that, and we have the 9 of Thorns. You can move it off of there. Wait, and move it to here. And then we have the 7 of Swords, which we can't do anything with because of this cup, and because the 8 of Swords is under here. Have I caused a dead end again? It sucks. It's just so evil. Hold on. What if I do this? Wait. Would it be better to move this to here, or move this to here and move that to there? Because the Queen of Thorns is pretty deep, so it doesn't actually behoove us too much to get that out of there. Let's keep our free cell for now. Did that really do anything? I mean, it seems like no. Seems like I'm still just completely screwed. Because the Jack of Thorns is down under there. Revealing this 5 doesn't do anything for me. I want to get to that 2, but it's all hopeless. It's just so mean and twisted. I can't do anything. We have to start over, even after all that. There's just nothing to be done. You get cornered so easily. But it's very satisfying when you win. Where are 9 and 11? There. So we should prioritize the 0. And where is 6 and 8? 8 is there. 6 is way down there. That sucks. The Dark Souls of Solitaire. Dark Souls is not even that hard. This is an easy game for babies. Where's the Jack of Cups? Here. This is impossible. The Silver Surfer of Solitaire? Now we're talking. Silver Surfer seems like one of the most fucked up games ever made. Made by like a reincarnated medieval torturer or something. The Solitaire of Astora. Greedra. Where's 3 and 6? So perhaps we can... Where can this guy go? To the 10. Which is hard because we have to get these guys off somewhere safely. It's so mean. Now... Graphy, my old Intuo still works. Of course it does. A lot of like tablet drivers, they stay pretty well like maintained, or like there'll be like community made drivers that keep them functioning. What was my plan here? I think I messed up again. I think I already messed up. My plan is nothing. I don't have a plan. What did I even think I was gonna do by moving this queen onto this empty cell? That was like the dumbest decision I could have ever made in my life. Is there an 8 or a queen of coins around? No, there's not. There's nothing, because I screwed up. Grab the legacy drivers from their site. Old tablets they made were very well built. I don't think they're this nice anymore. Yeah, probably not. Fucking race to make everything as shitty as possible. My old monoprice tablet was like the best tablet that I've ever owned, but there's no open source driver for it, and the monoprice drivers have not been updated in like 15 years or something. So I basically can't use it anymore. I got like a Huion tablet, but it's just not as good. Like the monoprice tablet had like the best pressure curve of any tablet I've ever owned. It was like immaculate. It had like a perfect amount of stiffness in the low end that made it really easy to like draw, kind of almost like if you're just gently scratching like a pen or a pencil across the surface of paper. Whereas I find that most other like Wacom and Huion and like basically every other tablet I've ever used have like a super blown out low end. Like they immediately go from like 0 to like 25%, like, or 30%. So you can't really get much like definition like lower than that. Maybe if you mess with like the pressure curves and like the software or something, but it's very frustrating. All pressure sensitivity stuff I can't stand. I just disable it. It's too useful for me. Though drawing with single width can be nice, but I feel like even then I would like a slight amount of variation. Blown out lower end. Oh my god. Oh my god. This filthy dog. I always mess with the pressure curves. I like that soft brush stroke. Soft? Where's 9? There's 7. There's 9. If I put you here, let's just make some like crazy random moves. We got 3 bots today. It's crazy. Uh-oh. Where's the 2 of Swords? Oh, it's at the bottom of that huge stack of stuff. Rough business. This is not gonna work. This is just a bad idea. That's something. But is it actually useful? Doesn't really seem like it. Now, I can get this back onto here, so we're still clear to discard more stuff, which is really good. That clears up that cell, so we're not in like the despair zone. Hey Lily, this is a fucked up solitaire. Did you have fun playing Eye of the Beholder today? I almost said Night of the Hunter. It's not. It doesn't have anything to do with Eye of the Beholder. Did that happen last time that you... We were talking about Night of the Hunter the other day or something. Night of the Hunter dungeon crawler would go crazy. You're just trying to avoid... What was that guy's name? Did he even have a name in the movie? You have had way more. I think you had 3 alone right when I joined. Really? Ooh. Monday said that wizardry was like Night of the Hunter. The wizard was like Night of the Hunter. And Princess Arte. He's like Night of the Hunter? What? What does that mean? That movie was so awesome. I know, right? Like a insane god tier movie. So good. If I move this here, I discard the 18. And then if I move this onto this stack, I can get these here to make a free cell. Right? So then let's try that. I don't think this is like necessarily a good move. Because where's the 8? The 8 is super deep down there. And the 4 is here. I think that that's probably not really a good move what I just did there, but it's okay. We'll find a way out of it. I didn't think anything about what I'm gonna do with this thorn. Like, where's the 3 of thorns? Like here? Hey, actually, it's fine. There's death. Death. Where's 14 at? Right here? I'm so peeved I missed it. I can just show it again for you two sometime. Work made me miss it. Quite sad. I think that that's one of my favorite movies. He was trying to get the girl like the guy in Night of the Hunter. By in I can't remember. The wands and swords look too similar and it's throwing me off. Yeah, especially the colors. I don't know if it's just my monitor, but I have a really hard time distinguishing between the blue and the green that they used in this game. The yellow and the orange and everything, that's all easy. But the swords and the wands or the thorns being kind of like vertically oriented, like long shapes, and the green and the blue being so similar is like really fucking with me. Let's take a moment and think here. 14. If I put her on here, then we can move the 4 and 3 onto... Oh, wait a second. We could get rid of the 17 of the Arcana, but then that just reveals the king or the queen of coins, and we don't have... Like, the jack is kinda available. But then, even if we do that, we can't really do anything with the 3 if we move the jack there. But then we could get to the 7 of swords. Oh, this is so fucked up. Let me try to use all my brain power to visualize how this is going to play out. Move the queen to there. We move 5 and 6 onto the 4 and 3 there, and then the next column over. 17 gets discarded. Queen of coins is revealed. We move the queen into the empty cell over there. Move the 7 onto the 6 in the next column over. Move the queen of thorns off of the free cell onto the jack of thorns. And then we can put something back in the free cell. I'm just gonna try this because what the fuck else am I gonna do? Okay. We can get to 8 of coins. But then that doesn't really help us. So then would 14 help us really? Kinda like not really. Like we can get to this, and what is more likely to be used soon? Do we have 7 of thorns anywhere? Do we have 4 or 8 anywhere? Like, kinda not really. Where's the Jack of Cups? I'm gonna try and believe. If we could just get to the 2 of swords, that would solve so many problems. You wouldn't even believe it. Flipping these off of here would not help. That wouldn't help at all. Fuck. Have I done it again? Are we screwed again? Wait a second. If we do this. Oh my god. Alright. Now what? Now what's the plan? 3 of these suits are the exact same color? Wait, which ones? I have a hard time distinguishing between the blue and the green of the swords and wands. Hooray. If you think about it, most games are kind of easy once you've completed them once. It depends on the game, I think. In large part. Oh, check this out. We could do this. And where's 15 at? It's way down there. Fuck. Alright. Okay, if we put this here. Ah. There's gonna be some crazy musical chairs going on, I feel. If we could get down, if we could burrow down to that 6 of cups, we could flip this over here. But how? But how is the question. Put this up here, flip the cup stack over, move the queen onto the jack? But then what? Move the jack onto the queen? But then we can't do anything with that 3. And we would just be in a bad situation. Fuck. Alright. Let's think about what do we need next in every... Oh! Free discards. There's so many times in this game in particular when really all that you have to do is move a little something and you get like a huge free bunch of discards. If I move this here, and then move 10 onto 11, that won't help, because then I can't put 4 anywhere. Oh, hold up. I could do this, then flip these cards onto the open space. No, but then 6 can't go anywhere. Fuck me. Ah! Please. It's so... I have this terrible feeling that I have already made it unrecoverable, and I just don't know it yet. Like this snarl right here, where we have like 7, 5, 4, and 6, and they're in a fucked up order. That's really bad. That's like just extremely, insanely bad. It feels like we're in a catch-22. No, we don't want to... I'm trying to figure out how I can, like, get this 4 of coins to discard up here, but I would need an open cell for that, and there's basically no way for me to get one. Unless there's something that I'm just not seeing, which is entirely possible. I'm in despair. I think that the most likely thing is that I was too hasty at some point in putting a bunch of this stuff down and created like an unwinnable state. Because we have no path to, like, if I could just get rid of this guy with no consequences, then we would be golden, because then the 4 of coins would discard, the 6 of cups would discard, then the 7 and 8 of cups would discard, and we would have an open cell. But we can't do that because it's not allowed. Alright, the only move that I can see that's possible at all is this, which leads us absolutely nowhere. It's like a complete and total dead end. It's just totally fucked. I can't do anything with that. It would just really suck to not be able to do anything now. After getting this far in this deal, it's screwed. God! That's the worst, is when you feel like you made so much progress and then you just end up in a state that is unrecoverable, and you know it's 100% your own fault. That there was like some point where there was a move you could have made Georgia, that you didn't make, and because of that, you are condemned to eternal damnation. Ain't it always the way? Alright, we move Jack here. Those thorns, we can move around. They're not that great. They don't really do much for us. Like, does revealing 21 really do anything? Like, not really, because we can't get to the 7 or the 9, really. So this guy's gonna be stuck in place for a fucking while. This feels like the play. But in what order? Like this? Good try, Graphy. Thank you. I'm trying my hardest. Did I just screw up? Fuck. Well, let's try this. And then that got us somewhere, but that could have been the move that just killed me, so who knows? Not me. Not for like 20 more minutes. How? Help me. Chat, I'm too stupid to play solitaire. You need to take care of me. Like Lassie style. Wait, no, they didn't kill Lassie. Who's the old Yeller style? We could create a run from 3, 4, 5, but then the 6 is still buried, which is fucked up. What if they did kill Lassie in every episode? If like contrive some way to kill Lassie, like it's fucking South Park or something. You know, like Aeon Flux. They killed Lassie in the NES game Ray streamed? What game? I'm a big baby about animal stuff. I think everybody is. But I always think that it's like, I think that Did we talk about this during what was that one, the Doom Generation, the Greg Araki movie, about how like nobody was like that perturbed by all the like crazy violence in that movie until like a dog got hit with a car. It was like immediately everybody was like very unhappy about that. I don't know. I think there's a lot to be said about how desensitized we are to human violence, but then like animal violence gets people very emotional very fast, but then also we keep animals en masse in like factories to eat them and imprison animals in our homes for entertainment. I don't know. It seems kind of fucked up. I don't really have like a coherent thesis here, but yeah, or kids are babies, but we don't care what happens to people when they grow up. And honestly, it's the animals are still an other to us. We can write off other people because we know other people. How come I get sad?
I love the Gravi Animal Rights Rantanal 24 Yao.
Thank you, Farmsteads, for 14 months. How come I get sad when a robot is sad? I don't know. The idea of someone creating an entity that can feel sad is like, I don't know, I guess that's a little troubling. What are we gonna do? This is fucked. I'm done for. I'm probably just lost right there. Oh wait, no, I can just move this here. There's no need to doom. It's okay, guys. You don't need to get so scared on my account. The joke is that nobody's doing that. Alright, so then 20 is like buried quite a ways down there. Can we do anything? Can we do anything now? I don't think we can do anything. You can't do anything. But we can actually, we can do quite a bit if we have 2 free cells open. That's big. That's like massive. Let's put these back here. If there's 2 free cells, we can do so much. The world is our oyster. This music sounds like Age of Empires BGM to me. Now I can't unhear it. I never played that much of Age of Empires, honestly. Like some in middle school? Something like that. If I move these here, we can get the 6 of Thorns onto here, and then flip this and get it onto that 9 there. So... oh, no, we actually can't do that now. Oh no, we can. Move this here. What was the cartoon? Does anybody remember? Where there was like an episode where some kid's dad went to work at a company that was called Consolidated Lard. Does anyone remember this? The Rugrats? I'm glad that you remember that immediately, 8 Lives. I knew I could count on you. Graphy, I was trying to give you pudding earlier, but you didn't look interested. I'm just so engrossed in solitaire. I'm sorry, Marigold. I didn't mean to deny your pudding. I really could go for some pudding right now, honestly. This is a crazy gambit, but it could work. Could work. Now we can free this. Yes! Oh, the ultimate satisfaction! This could be the one, guys. This could be, finally, the time when everything comes up brow hue. We can move this here, and you here. Discard all those. Yes, it's all coming together. This is how it goes, is like, if you don't make a terrible misstep, then you're basically guaranteed to win. Can we get down to the 16 to get rid of 16 and 15? We still have to be a little bit cautious though, because you can easily screw yourself over still at this stage. You're not thoughtful about what you do. Yay! It's kind of annoying that the cards, the further that they are away from the discard piles, the slower that it is. It's not like proportional. Yay! Okay. And so you get a special, you get a fortune depending on what major arcana you discard last. Let's try and get the Hanged Man, because I don't think I've gotten that yet. Oh no, I got Death. Okay. Things change. Nothing is permanent. Every moment is gone before you know it. Is this a kind of fatalism? Not at all. Without the past, there could be no future. That's so true. I always thought that the death in tarot being about change instead of like the end is pretty cool. The world is an oyster, and I'm gonna open it up. I only just realized it's meant to be rug rats. They're babies. They crawl on the rug. Yeah. What does a rugrats mean, though? Yeah, I think that that's basically it. We did it. The Happy Squirrel card, though? Which one? Happy Squirrel cards? That's how it always goes, though. See, I've only got 7 wins on this, but how many do I have on the other ones? I've got 18 on this one. 22 on this. 9. I don't really like Proletariat's Patience that much. How many do I have on Cribbage? 4? Because Cribbage is like kind of hard to win at. I'm not always in the mood for this. I don't like this one. I guess I'll play it just for the sake of showing it. But the way that this works is the suits don't matter. You just go TKDV and then 10 to 6 in stacks. But like the defining feature of this one is that you can move any card to an illegal position 1 time, but you can't stack anything on top of it, and you can't remove it unless you can move it to a legal position. So, like, I just don't like it. I just don't really like this one, because the mechanics are not enjoyable, and I don't like them. That's basically it. Again, I might have already just screwed up here. It's visually interesting. I do like how it looks. This one is from Molexintes, which seemed like a really cool game. Well, that was already in place, so that was really stupid of me to do that. Oops. We can move this here. TV. All right. Like, what do I do? I think I messed up. This is my new catchphrase. I think I messed up, guys. Well, that clears those up, but I don't know if that will actually help me very much. Oh, that's actually pretty good. And see, when you stack them all the way, then they lock into place. Solitaire in the Void. King, Duchess, and Vasir? I don't know. Is T supposed to be like Tsar or something? It's based on Russian playing cards, or like Soviet era playing cards, which went T, K, D, V, and then 10 through 6, and there was no numbers below 6, which is really weird. It's basically a blend of Opus Magnum and Space Chem. Yeah, it did remind me of Opus Magnum, but like way harder. I think I got to like Mebikar, which was like super fucking hard, and then I could not get any further in the game. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's not the worst Solitaire that I've ever played, but it's not really that satisfying. I don't know. This one is really fucked up. I don't think that I've managed to win at expert at all. Let's try hard. So the way that this works is it's like you just stack them based on like matching the tops of the cards. Part of the reason that I don't like this is because I have a really hard time distinguishing the cards from each other at a glance. Like, it gives me a headache just to look at it. These are open cells for one card, and once you get 4 of the same card, you can discard them to either one of these open cells where it will be locked, or you can discard it on an open cell on the table, which will unlock another free cell at the top. But I find it hard to look at, and it's hard for me to strategize when I just kind of can't see. I just like can't see the game because it's so like the cards are, I don't know, you just have to kind of squint at them. And it's like a pain in the ass. Ugh. I just don't like it. Yeah, it's just all brown and white. It's very much everything looks the same. I'm not wild about it. Alright. So we have like 2 complete stacks, but I don't know if it would be wise to do anything with them yet. So if I put this here, I don't know. I think that it's more valuable to have the open table stack than it is to have the open free cell up here. But then probably this is the better play right now, but I'm not sure. It's hard to tell at times. Did I mess up? I think I messed up. I can't get anywhere now. I don't know. This one is just, it's really strict and really difficult, It's not my favorite. I played a decent amount of this. This was in Last Call BBS, which is like a sort of compilation game that Zachtronics made as like their big last hurrah. But Sawayama Software, the one that's kind of like a traditional Klondike Solitaire, was also in that, and I kind of preferred that one overall. Ooh, we're tunneling. Alright. Last Call is pretty good. I was really into the fast food one. That was the one I couldn't get into it because it was so, I just couldn't understand the mechanics very well. It was just really difficult for me to make heads or tails of. Oops. Here. But then there's no, God. I feel like I'm just too impatient, maybe, on this one. And then I make bad moves. Alright, so we need to, like, I don't know, do something here. I don't have any full stacks left yet. Oh, but that would get me an open cell. Let's try that. See, that one just opened. But now it feels like I actually can't do anything. Like, I can trade these, but that doesn't really... That's not good. That doesn't help me in any way. I don't like this game. I don't like this one very much. I think that the one that I liked the most in Last Call BBS was the one that was kind of like Picross. It was like dungeons and something. I can't remember. It was basically like super fucked up Picross. And then Dungeons and Diagrams, yeah, that one. I really like that one, and I liked Chip Wizard, the one where you have to like make integrated circuits with like a little limited software designer. The fucked up meat one, I couldn't understand it. I even, like, I figured out kind of how it works, but that didn't help me. It was just too hard still. It's really fucked up. No dragons? I'm sorry. Not in that game. I'm sorry, Groudra. Redrow. I can stack these, or this, and then you, and then you, and then here. I don't know, maybe there's like some kind of like layer of strategy or something that I'm just like not totally getting with this one, but I just kind of can't get into it. I feel like I'm saying the same thing over and over. I think that I'm like screwed now. It's kind of weird, like it plays against your instincts of just like making sure to like stack everything as fast as possible, which is kind of interesting, isn't it? But it's also annoying. I don't know. Okay, there, I win. I felt no satisfaction. But I can't, like, I feel like in last call BBS, I did manage to win on expert, but I just didn't feel happy, you know? Anyway, that was fun. We played a lot of solitaire. How long was that even? Like, that was a while. We were playing that for like 2.5 hours. I want to play Monster Hunter. So that's gonna be it for today. Sunday solitaire. That's a nice way to spend the day. It was rainy here for a few days, but now the sky is like, it's just like a big blue gradient. Good job on the solitaire, sis. Monster. The monsters. I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna play next week. I'll figure it out though. I'll solve it. But thank you for watching the finale of Blue Stinger accomplished with save states and watching me beat my head against solitaire like some kind of brute, some kind of cave woman, some kind of orc. I don't like now that they have that knock feature on Twitch. When I go to look at the list of icons, they have like a little thing that is obscuring their icon. It makes it a little hard to tell who I'm looking at. Let's raid Asha. It's their 2-year anniversary. Good night, big sister. Good night, Farmish. That feature is horribly thought out from start to finish. Yeah, I basically, what I did is I added nobody to my favorites and I set it to only favorites can knock, and then I just left it at that. I don't want anything to do with it. Asha the game genie. Asha's playing some kind of like a Bomberman, power Bomberman. I don't know what this is. It looks crazy though. Bomberman is cool. So go enjoy that. And thanks again for watching. I hope you have a nice rest of your Sunday. And I'll see you next week. I suppose. Until then, take care, everybody. Yeah. Yes. I guess I'm just gonna sit here on the post stream for a second. Just for a second. Oh, this looks like the most fucked up Bomberman. It's like so fast. It is ridiculously fast. Oh my god. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. Have a nice night, everybody. Bye.